Blake Griffin to the Detroit Pistons for Tobias Harris, Avery Bradley, Boban Marjanovic, a first rounder and a second rounder. And the Clippers are putting in Brice Johnson and Willie Reed in the trade, along with Blake Griffin. That's a huge deal for the Clippers. I think the Clippers won this trade going away. Blake Griffin wasn't taking their franchise anywhere. They looked at best at 8 or 9 seed in the West. They weren't really improving too much. Blake Griffin was too flashy, and it didn't work for them. So they thought, okay, let's just, start from scratch, which I think is good because they might have 2 top 10 picks if the Pistons can't make the playoffs. So you got maybe 2 top 10 picks up in here. And then you got, a good push for the future. Obviously, Blake Griffin didn't work out. They're obviously going to ship DeAndre and Lou Williams. So it's not just the Chris Paul era that's ending in Clipper City. It's everything. It's the DeAndre Jordan era. It's the Blake Griffin era. It's just that era of Lob City. And guess Doc Rivers can keep Austin Rivers down. Doc Rivers fucked it up. He had a chance. Doc Rivers I think he's incapable of coaching a team that is already set up. We all saw this in Boston. He only coached, people say he outcoached Phil Jackson. He did not outcoach Phil Jackson. He had better players than we did, but we outcoached him in the second time, and that was still a 7-game series. You got the 4 superstars. Rajon Rondo was playing at his peak. Paul Pierce was at his peak. Kevin Garnett was at his peak, and they had the best shooter in NBA history. So don't come at me with that whole Doc Rivers outcoached Phil Jackson. Nah. Doc Rivers sucks. He covers up the banners because he knows he's salty that we have more championships than he does now because he moved franchises. I feel bad, dude, because they had a chance for Carmelo Anthony last year, and he wouldn't trade his son. They have a chance for other deals. They're like, oh, I'm not going to include my son. I want him to be in a good place. Well, you could be in a good place planking. Like, Blake Griffin, what is he supposed to do? Like, the dude put up 20 points, 7 rebounds of, 5-6 a game. Like, you can't put up... For a big man, those are good numbers. Like, I don't get... what the fuck does he need to do? I obviously get where they're going in terms of injury risk, because obviously Blake Griffin is a bit injury-prone, which makes sense, because big men, they tend to get injured easier. It's just, I don't know why. The dynamic is weird. But, it's just, I was so surprised when I saw this news that I couldn't process it properly. I was like, wait, what? What? This is absolutely nuts. I was actually out somewhere. My phone charger was dead, so I was like, my phone battery was dead, so I didn't even know this happened until 2 hours later, and I was like, the fucking Pistons? No. Him and Drummond are going to make a really, really good pair. They're going to be at Twin Towers, but time's changing now. Drummond gets rebounds. Blake Griffin plays. I heard he's going to play tonight, Thursday night game. I think he's still pretty shocked. I mean, they put the rafters up, and they did a pitch. They did a pitch for him, and imagine his jersey going up in the rafters. Yo, what the fuck, man? That's so dirt, man. They fucked him up. That's dirt. I cannot believe that they fucked with him so much to the point where he literally... I don't know, man. The Clippers... They should have just let him go. Last free agency, they signed him to a 5-year, $171 million extension for no absolute reason. Maybe they want to get something out of him. Maybe they didn't realize the team wasn't going in a different direction. I do trust Jerry West. I like Jerry West. He did build that Lakers team a while ago. He has rebuilt the Warriors team. He has rebuilt many good teams. And he's very good as an advisor. So I'm not going to go against Jerry West. But I am going to go against Doc Rivers. I think at some point Doc Rivers has to come and say, no, Blake Griffin is that one piece that we cannot move because he is a superstar. And I just don't, who are you going to get? Marvin Bagley? Top 5, if it's top 4 protected. So if Detroit fucking sucks, they get a top 4. They get the top 4, and the second rounder, who cares? Honestly, come on. For Blake Griffin, 27-5. You really think you're going to be 20 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds a game? That type of prediction is crazy. Have you seen Blake Griffin's dunks? Him and Drummond will be a good pairing with Reggie Jackson. That team's developing. I like Stan Van Gundy. Good coach for them. They're still kind of, A little raw still they are, so I guess Blake Griffin will be nice. Plus, they'll sell some tickets in Motown. Heard it's cold, though. Giannis told him to get a jacket. He should probably get a jacket because it is cold as shit down there. But I like this because I like this for the Detroit Pistons because they get a good player. But I still think the Clippers won the trade overall. Not because of the picks. I just think overall you got a solid Tobias Harris. You get an Avery Bradley rental. And you got a plank anyway. You might as well fucking trade everybody. I mean, that's what the Clippers are doing right now. They're just cleaning up shop. They're like, all right, Lou Williams, you're out. DeAndre, you're out. We need to plank now. It makes sense. From a team like them, you can't really expect too much. It's a down year for them anyway. Like I said, 8th or 9th seed. Even the Pistons, I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs after this. But the Clippers have won this trade, and now they need to do the final move in terms of ousting Doc Rivers, get a new coach, get a new system, and start fresh over next year. I think Clippers team has a good future if they can shore it up next year. I mean, yeah.